Hi guys and welcome back. Bitcoin is breaking to the upside exactly as I predicted it yesterday. And now, of course, the question is, where is this major crucial resistance that Bitcoin has to break so that we can move higher? Or will we potentially get rejected from there? If you think that is interesting, then you should definitely stick around here and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, you're liking this video, smash up the like button, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these important videos where we make so much money. And let's directly start off with the trade that I had just given you guys yesterday before the pump. I gave you this trade yesterday before the pump actually happened. I told you that if we are breaking here $26,600, I will be looking at entering this, and that was exactly what I did. And we have actually overshot right now our target. So first of all, congratulations to everybody that was able to catch that trade with us together. I plan to put out a lot more trades like this, where we can make money together. And now, of course, we have to talk about what will be happening next here with Bitcoin. So here on this 4-hourly chart, something pretty obvious, if I go a little bit higher, is that Bitcoin has broken now, for now, this downward sloping resistance line. So the line would continue something like this here. So we have now significantly broken above that, and the momentum doesn't look like that it wants to slow down in the imminent short term, but it doesn't mean that we have now to push here higher and higher and higher, only because there's momentum. We can also get stuck in a range with momentum. That's also possible. So we have to be a little bit cautious here. So what I believe is going to happen next is that, so here this imbalance doesn't have to be filled anymore, because it got filled here from this candle. So, but what could happen is that all the people that are going short at $27,400, because there is a key resistance area, that they will get squeezed all the way up to 29 to fill all these imbalances here that we created on the way down. That is possible. But if we're going to see this, I can almost promise you this, that what we're going to see afterwards, once we are filling the last imbalance up here, that we see an immediate reaction back to the downside. So even if we go higher, be careful, because on any of these imbalances, we could immediately turn around and go lower again if we are not starting to do this now already. Just real quick here, just that you see that I actually took the trade here. So you see I went in at $26,464 and I went out at 26,000, almost 27,000. That was when I went out. So I closed the trade actually with 40%. I took that screenshot earlier. So, but I'm already out of the trade, you know. So if you have the trade still open, just set your stop loss to 27,200. If you get kicked out, it's fine. If not, ride it as long as you can. Yeah. So now, one reason why we are pumping here higher is, remember, I told you guys, once we are leaving this box here, and we are leaving it right now, if we can close this daily candle outside the box, is an indication that the Bitcoin price wants to move higher first before we get a major correction to the downside, as we have seen this in the past here. I had shown you guys that yesterday. So here we left the box. Of course, we got in between small corrections on the way to the upside, but then we moved to the upside, and then we got a major correction to the downside. Again, that was here a little bit unprovoked, I would say, because that was the Corona dump. So I don't expect such a severe reaction to the downside as we have seen there. So we could go up a little bit, retrace, continue to go up. I can imagine this will go to like 35, 36, just to trap everybody that wants to go long and foremost in to the market, because they all going to believe it goes to 40, 50,000 then. And then we're going to see a big correction, and then actually we start here slowly to go up once again. So that is the long-term plan that we have here, and most likely is going to play out, especially if we are leaving now here this zone that we were in for quite a while here. So we were in there since yeah, exactly a month now. So for exactly a month we were in here, and there is a really nice bottoming shape here with a W, and now we move here to the upside. Here, when it comes to the resistance on the daily chart, I wanted to give you some more confluence with the volume profile. So you see here, the next major resistance, as I just pointed out, is around the $27,000, $27,900, $28,500. That is the next major resistance that Bitcoin needs to break to potentially move here higher. And why is that? So first of all, we have here a big volume cluster, so almost the longest one besides the one above us. So, and we have now also a big one beneath us. So that's why the price looks like kind of stuck for the last 90 minutes, 2 hours approximately, because we have strong support. If we can confirm this as support, it's not 100% confirmed, but if we can confirm this as support, strong support beneath us and strong resistance above us, especially if we go in direction of $30,000. So now, even if we would break this resistance area, and here I highly suggest you guys to close your long positions for the time being. We can always relong, but from there I would definitely considering closing my long positions and wait and to see what's actually going to happen here. So once, if the price action is going to push into that area here today, what I believe is going to happen, that we're going to see a retracement, potentially a reattempt to break this. So, but like I said, there is really strong resistance on the volume profile above $29,000 all the way up to, like, let's say $31,700. So, but here comes now the but, guys. So here in that area, all the way up here, you can see from 31,700 to 38,505, the volume profile is absolutely empty. So let me see if it changes if I go a little bit further back. No, you see it's not really changing when I go further back. So here is not a lot of volume and historical major price action. And that's why it will be really easy for Bitcoin, once it pushes in there, to actually go close to $38,000. So now imagine if that box breaks the red zone here and we go into this range here, Bitcoin can technically go to $38,000. Do I believe that this is going to happen right now? No, I don't believe so. There's no catalyst. There's nothing right now telling me that this should be happening in the next couple of days. So, but nonetheless, we can still make a lot of money by trading between support and resistance here. So once we're entering here this resistance zone, we can potentially short this to the downside. If we go higher from this resistance zone, then we can, of course, long this again here, then also into like $30,000 would be a potential long setup that I would be looking at. So, and if we want to trade, we should do this all together, guys, in the next Bitget competition. Bitget is having a futures trading competition. The competition sign up is happening right now. You have another 12 days to sign up for the competition, and then in 12 days the competition is actually starting. So definitely take advantage of that. I'm going to set up before we are starting the competition. I cannot tell you exactly when yet, because I need somebody who does this professionally, set up a Discord server, and on the Discord server I will live stream, besides YouTube, live streaming and do live trades with you guys. So definitely make sure that you are signing up for the competition in my team. The link is in the description below and in the pinned comment below, where you can directly sign up on Bitget or join my team, AMC Winners. That's the name if you want to look for the team. So here you can see it. Here is the link. Or if you still want to trade with me on BYBIT in the meantime, then also do that here. The link is also in the pin comment below and in the description below, and you get $30,000 initial deposit bonus. Here now on the weekly chart, things are looking a little bit different. So, and here I want to point something out. The stochastic RSI is one of the most used retail indicators out there. So it is just a helpful tool that only makes sense if you have other confluence pointing in the same direction. Only then I'm using actually heavily this indicator. So what I want to show you is we got here now a buy signal where the signal line goes over the trend line on the stochastic. So and every time when we get this, especially here major ones, let me pick here another major one, here, there. So now when you look at this, I'm gonna show you every time when the stochastic RSI was giving a buy signal on the weekly chart, Bitcoin went up here 2020, 50%. Here, a little bit higher. 80% here. So I want to catch it when 60%. Here it went a little bit crazy. 73%. This one here, 47%. So by what you can see here already, an average, every time when we got a buy signal, the Bitcoin price went up at least 50%. If we copy this over, where we got now a buy signal, and we say, okay, Bitcoin might go up 50%. What did I tell you before? Where we have confluence on the VPVR, $38,000. So that's why, in conjunction with the weekly chart, it would make sense to push the price up there because there is enough momentum based on the weekly chart to go up into these levels. And of course, before that, Bitcoin has to break first, $31,700. But once that area is cleared, it could go up really, really quickly. Nonetheless, I have to point out the obvious, and that is that we have major resistance on the way up there, also on the weekly chart. So when you're looking here at this, there you see $28,850 is one of the most crucial areas that the Bitcoin price has to break to be able to actually go to $30,000 and to stay above that level, to have multiple attempts to break the $30,000 level. So what I would like to see here on a weekly time frame is that the Bitcoin price pushes above that level, finds support, and then potentially starts going sideways a little bit to gain momentum and then push to the upside to $38,000. That's, in my opinion, that's what I would like to see over the next coming weeks. So guys, that's basically it for today already. I just want to give you a quick new trade setup because that is my next plan. So like I said, potentially, this is the long tool, right? I will not target this. I would target just 30K. Because it's a psychological level. So you see here the risk to reward ratio is 1 to 5, more or less. So it makes sense to take this trade if we are breaking into that box here. So now the levels for that is 28,000. Wait, 1 second. No, so 27,821. The stop loss is at 27,373 and take profit is at $30,000. So now if we see that Bitcoin is struggling to stay in that resistance zone here, then I will looking for a short. So and for a short, I will be looking at, so most likely we're gonna get a wick to $28,800. That will be then my entry. So my stop loss will be $30,000, but my take profit will be like 27-ish. Yeah, 27. Oh, so I see I need to make the stop loss smaller. Let's make it tighter. Yeah, so that's fine. A little bit higher. Just a little bit there. So stop loss 29,420 more or less. Entry at 28,837. Take profit at $27,000 for a short position. So here I'm waiting right now to see what's going to happen with the price action, and depending on that, we're gonna enter a long or a short. So wait for at least an hourly or 4-hourly close for each direction to be sure that the direction is the correct one. And I might post it again in my Telegram channel as I did this morning, and keep you updated there. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.